Small and mid-sized businesses are in the best position to both benefit from and contribute to the new green economy. Recently, we caught up with Byron Kennard from the Center for Small Business and the Environment and Hank Ryan, Executive Director of Small Business California.
Center for Small Business and the Environment is an effort to build a bridge between the environmental community and the small business community, in the belief that small business has a hugely important and unique role to play in protecting and restoring the environment, a role that's not widely known or appreciated.
What is that role, and how is that different from big business?
The environmental solutions are being provided by small entrepreneurs. Two-thirds of all innovations come from small businesses. That's a well-established fact. Clean tech companies are burgeoning not only in California, as Hank can describe, but in Texas, Florida, Colorado, the Northeast, Virginia, the Northwest. It's a terrific good news story because they're also creating jobs and profits. Venture capital has locked on to clean technology in a big way in the last few years. $71 or $2 billion was invested in clean technology, renewable energy technology, around the globe last year. John Doerr, the Silicon Valley venture capitalist who was the first to invest in Google and Amazon, said that green tech is the next big thing, the mother of all markets.
So what do you tell CEOs who are enjoying sizable profits, business is good, but perhaps they're not green, and they probably need to get green? How do you motivate those individuals to move forward?
Small businesses need three things to really accelerate their energy efficiency efforts. One is verifiable savings, savings that they can really count on and know what they are so they can invest properly. The second thing they need to make those investments is access to capital. Small businesses are busy slicing the salami. They're very much in tune with what they've got to do to run their business. Energy at this point is not something that's in the mainstream yet, and therefore needs to be helped with access to capital, something we're working on with utilities to bring forward as much as possible. There's a third element, though, that can really move things forward, and that is this. In the food service industry, for instance, there are a lot of rebates out there for a large number of dollars for, let's say, ice makers or any other kind of efficient food service equipment. Yet it's very difficult to get these small businesses and the distributors that serve them to actually take advantage of this. One of those distributors said something to me that really hit home, and he said was, why don't you talk to us when we're applying for the permits to start the business? At that particular time when, say, a liquor permit is being asked for, very often that's going to have a huge refrigeration footprint for that business. Now, what does the government have to give back there? Well, it takes about 120 days to get that permit. Let's say the government says, we'll do that permit in 60 days. You give us a receipt for $2,500 of Energy Star equipment when you make that application. And let me take another tack, in that small businesses need to think about how America is going to take a leadership position in exporting the answers to the rest of the world. And right now, a lot of the answers we're getting from efficiency come from other places. The new washers that we have now that spin around in a horizontal axis, those are old washers in Europe. They're not new. But I submit that the American ingenuity and drive is something that we absolutely retain and can take advantage of to move ahead and really create the export opportunities.